we had a disconnect or something go on where they had to restore the game at like 7 minutes in game one. We're not going to make you sit through and watch the first 7 minutes. Obviously, nothing happens in the first 7 minutes of most games. So we're just going to load up where that one left off. I'm going to load up the game now and pause at 10 seconds so that you can be at the same time as me this time. Right? We'll go 3, 2, 1. But
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I think our only issue was, or actually, 10 seconds is a little difficult. What do you want to do? 7 minutes, 15 seconds?
Yep, you read my mind. Perfect.
All right, you give me the 3, 2, 1, and on one I will go.
All right, 1 second here. Let me pull this up. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
All right,
So who
you
do we
can
have this time?
introduce the players. I have to update the scoreboard.
Sounds good. Okay, so we have RWJ here playing as the Aztecs, and Anonymous as the Bulgarians here on Arabia, our first map of the series. We're already into the game here. We have Scout chasing Anonymous's Scout chasing down the Eagle. But don't see much else going on. I gotta orient here. Don't know what the builds are here. Just getting our scoreboard updated.
Yep, scoreboard's up to date, and I'm back at it. We
Eric's
have,
coming up for Anonymous here.
yeah, we actually have the scout going down for Anonymous, which is unfortunate for him. He did chase that eagle back just a little bit too far. Interesting Civ matchup here. We have Aztecs versus Bulgarians. Bulgarians do get the free militia line upgrades, but he's going to have a man-at-arms rush. Not even sure you can call it a rush at this point. He's going to do it whenever he hits feudal age at this rate. He does only have, what, one militia produced right now.
Yep, on the gold there, but no mining camp, so it's coming in slow.
Yeah, I mean, he is very intent on cutting down all these straggler trees as well. He does have, Anonymous does have these walls coming up now. I like this timing for the walls. He's doing it with more than one villager, which is good to see.
What do you think of the Civ matchup? Bulgarians and Aztecs. Aztecs always a favorite on Arabia, but what
You
about
know,
Bulgarians?
I think the Bulgarians have a really good shot at this one, especially early game. I think that the the infantry upgrade for Aztecs will be huge later on if we get to that point where they have Garland Wars, which is +4 for all infantry. But until that point, I really feel like the Conic could be a really good unit right here.
All right, both hitting feudal age within seconds of each other. It's a good sign for a good game.
Yeah, I'm
Still,
not a big fan of RWJ's buildings. He's got military buildings to the south, not walling up the
yeah,
front space. He does know where his opponent is. Not sure I
but
like that play.
maybe an archery range going up for our Aztec player. Interesting location for it as well, like you noted. Walls are going to be up before anything from RWJ goes. Anonymous. Oh,
Oof. Go
those
ahead.
men at arms just not doing anything there. I wish they would have went forward.
Well, you noted what I wasn't looking at, but I'm looking at stone walls right now from Anonymous. And stonewalling that side, he wants to play this very safe, but he's going to wall up right to where any sort of archer unit could hit him.
Yeah, and we know we are already getting archers from built up from RWJ. He's gone to the archer range. He's making 3 archers at this moment, so his wood lines are all going to be exposed.
He actually has double archery range production going on right now, so he's
Yo,
going.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
He's going
Men at arms.
very heavy.
Men at arms arrive way too late. They might make some hits, but there are archers all over this place now.
Yeah, I
Too
mean,
little, too late here.
no blacksmith yet though, so without fletching, as long as he's moving those man-at-arms, he would be fine. But he's just gonna attack a house and lose one completely.
Yeah, but it's not even about that though. It's just wasted opportunity. If they'd been up
Yes.
there before the archers were built.
No, I absolutely agree, and especially with the free upgrade coming in as soon as you hit the next age, you want to have those militia in his base as soon as you hit feudal, so you can make and take advantage of that bonus. Now, with these archers coming in for RWJ, I do not like these stone walls. These stone walls, right up against the stone, the wood line, those villagers are going to chop through far enough. I mean, they could be hit now, actually. Sits those archers in the right place.
Yeah, if you wanted to do the stone walls, at least take them forward on the wood lines there, so you have some safe wood that you can't range right away. You're right. He's going to come down. He's either going to he's probably going to hit that right wood line, and where all the vills are. Just dumb luck. That's always happens when you play it that way.
Yep, fletching is coming in right now. We have 9 archers forward, and all
Now,
the wood lines are reachable by archers.
Anonymous has started making skirms here, but he's got 2 skirms. That's not enough yet.
Well, he has 2 skirms and no blacksmith. Without the first armor upgrade, the amount of archers against skirmishers are going to be important as well.
Right. Yeah, that's. What are we gonna see? More quick walls here. Don't go forward and try to repair it. No, don't. No. Oh, you're gonna build a stone wall.
Now,
Okay,
what
well that
time are
builds.
you at?
You did, the same thing happened. I'm at 1655.
Okay, tell me when you're at 1717.
Yeah, I don't know if your game plays faster than me or what, because yeah, I noticed you were ahead. Good.
Alright, well, these archers are going to hit this, and it's going to hurt. There's so many idle villagers. Villager goes down there. I mean, he has a lot of skirms. I think this is when you take your skirms and you use them now. Try to prevent him from breaking into your base.
And that's exactly what he's gonna do here. And he's driven him off. And if he has this number of skirms, he gets the upgrades in. He doesn't have yet, but if he gets the upgrades on the skirms, he can push this off till castle. Is that what he wants to do here? There's no attempted aggression after this minute arms.
No, I think the play for Anonymous right now is the fast castle. I don't think he has another option. I don't think his build is not good for anything else at this point. He should have definitely gone forward earlier with the militia. Tried to get them into that base earlier. Interesting though, I think yep, there's a barracks coming down, another barracks coming down for RWJ. Maybe see some eagles, maybe he goes back and tries to push that. But I'm not sure why he would build a second stable other than, or second barracks other than to wall it off.
Maybe he's planning some transition. He's getting close to clicking that castle. He might be doing that here in the next few seconds. But he doesn't have the second building actually. Nope, blacksmith is down. He has the archer range. He could be clicking up. Yep, there we go. Both click to castle age.
Yep, both of them relatively clicking up, both at the same time, each age, which is nice to see. The score lead right now is probably just due to scouting or the few Vil picks that we saw and the militia dying. It is a 5-2 KD for RWJ.
Where does it go from here? Skirms aren't going to be the long-term answer for Anonymous. Is he going to try to go to the Conics?
I think
seems like the only move, right? At
Conics
where he's at.
Or Nightline, but we are going to see the Eagle production start, so he's going to have some kind of answer.
Double stables coming up from Anonymous, so I think we have our answer.
Yeah, I mean, he is not on stone. Both of his stones are in not ideal places. Again, I hate these stone walls he made here. That's why you build palisade walls early. You can always delete them and move forward. I mean, he can't drop 2 TCs now. He's going to be a TC behind, assuming RWJ decides to go with 3 TCs.
Yeah. And RWJ, the RW, he's on stone with 4 villagers. So I don't know if he just is booming. He wants a home castle because he's so forward, or he might just come forward and drop a castle right on that main gold.
He doesn't have
And
enough for a castle yet, but he is coming forward with 2 vills. I'd expect to see a siege workshop here and see him start to push. I did just notice, though, that Anonymous did miss out on 2 of his sheep over there as well, which really is unfortunate for him.
Oh, you're right. And you think we'll see a monastery here? Because that would work out really well for RW if we're getting knights in.
I
For
think
Anonymous.
if he sees the knights, he'll add knights, but right now there's a hole in this wood line next to the stone.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
gonna
you're
be able
right.
to walk right in there. He's gonna have crossbows. He's got the leather archer armor already in. Wheelbarrows coming in behind this. I think this spells nothing
Eagle.
but trouble.
Eagle as well. Maganel's being produced. Yeah, this is. He's plugging the hole here, but it's tight.
Yeah, but
Now,
interesting
Stone
though.
Miner's coming up.
Yeah, but he has not added his second town center yet, so he is 1 TC all in it right now, which isn't going to help him out. He's going to end up having to produce his own siege weapons, I think, if he wants to hold this off.
RW on
down.
3 TCs. Not all producing, I don't think, but 3 TCs.
Oh, the Mangonels killed 2 villagers already. Takes him off of his stone.
Villager on the wood line going down. Yeah, those knights were doomed.
I mean, he does have a decent amount of skirmishers over here, but he didn't get upgrades for him at all. He's not going to have the elite upgrade. Villagers are still going down for Anonymous here. The Mangonel might go down. Nope, doesn't look like it.
No, and that was just a massacre.
Yep. The Eagles are gonna do work.
With him starting off in the back foot with those archers, I would have liked to see it earlier on that stone get the defensive buildings up,
Yeah, but I hate this town center he just dropped up here. It's a bad position for a town center.
Where else does he go though? I mean, better on the gold and wood on the right, I guess, but
yeah, I mean, he's panicking. He's under a lot of pressure. I mean, Rwj has played this so well. Forward with the siege.
He has.
He's kept his villagers down there. He's got villagers that can help him. I mean, Rwj just needs to learn how to place some houses before he gets housed every time. As I've been watching on his point of view, and it's like the 5th time it's happened. But other than that, I mean, he's just producing eagles and siege. And he's going to be through these stone walls very shortly. And he's going to go ahead and take down stables.
Right. There's no answer to this, unfortunately. And Anonymous has a lot of food, but no gold, barely any wood. What does he build?
Yeah, here? I mean, he can't even put a Conix down. He got pushed off his stone. That would have been ideal. Super cheap. Would have defended his res over there, but
that's what I wish. I wish we could have seen him on stone earlier for defensive Krapos. I think he knew he was on the back foot after that initial archer push.
Yeah, I mean, I think that along with the fact that he walled. I mean, these walls aren't that good, in my opinion. They're just, he could have gone out a little bit farther and stonewalled. If you're gonna stonewall, at least buy yourself some time on your wood line.
Exactly.
2 eagles get in the gate. Villager lets him in. Gets a Vill snipe there. Eagles are starting to push forward.
Yeah, Vill's gonna get picked on the northern stone. The knights are coming back over, but
oh no, he's opening the gate. Oh, all the eagles are in.
Oh no. And he's gonna fight under that gate. And those knights. No, this could work out for him all right.
He lost.
Might be able to.
He's lost too many vills though.
He has. You're right. Maybe might win the battle. Gonna lose the war there.
Well, and he's in on the other side. Crossbows, mangonels.
Oh no.
few more eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, this town center is gonna melt. Knights are gonna be able to come over though. They do have +2, so he could probably clean this up. He might actually clean this up.
He definitely, there's definitely a possibility here. No anti-cavalry here, so he could get it, and it looks like he will. But
that was really good for him. But
75 vills to 46 though. He's got to make up the difference quick if he's gonna sustain this.
Yeah, double barracks coming down right behind this as well. I think we're just gonna keep seeing eagles come forward. More stables going up for Anonymous, but he's still sitting here with rams. He's got another 4 or 5 eagles sitting there. Vill count's getting a little bit crazy out of hand.
He hasn't been able to keep up steady production on all these town centers, which is too bad because he's had the food for it. He's just there's too much going on.
He's not doing anything with his knights. He's just pushing them out to the front gate, just sitting them there. He could. This is when you try to go for an attack, a counter attack right now.
Yep. You cleaned up the bulk of his forces. He's not going to push in right away. Even if he does, the eagles aren't the best choice against the knights.
Yeah, but even those 3 knights he has sitting there, they could have easily gotten in over here. I don't know if he would have got much damage in, given the positioning of the town centers, but there's a lot of villagers that he could have tried to at least even out the villager count a little bit, but I think we're just going to keep seeing the difference grow here.
Yeah, it's attitude if nothing. He should have he had a small window, and we would have liked to have seen him take it, right?
And there's a hole on the wood, I think. Yep.
Yeah, that's where he took down the wall. There's also a hole on that stone.
No. In your face, castle.
Yeah, this is what I was expecting.
2 villagers. He has full confidence that thing's going up.
Might not completely deny that gold, but denies the stone. He's off a stone. He's probably off of that gold. He's not taking it currently, but it just hurts. It hurts to be in that position. When you're in Anonymous's position, you haven't lost, you haven't received that critical damage. You don't feel like you have. But what are your options?
I mean, his options right now are to try to survive, but I think it's just too far gone. The villager count's way too far off. He's trying to stonewall out the other side of his map with 2 villagers right now. He's just losing villagers like crazy. Oh, and there's a hole over there. The eagles are just going to chase him out over there as well.
Yep.
So he knows where his migration is. So he knows where to pressure. No castle.
Market coming from up from Anonymous. I don't know if he doesn't have many res to abuse the market. I don't know what he would be trying to do anyway, but
yeah, I mean, at this point, he's still taking the stone, which is entertaining, but that castle will make short work of those. All the eagles are going to take care of it, actually. Score difference is getting a little out of control, and I think the urgency right now for him to build these TCs and boom is what he needed to have as soon as he hit Castle Age. But
he didn't have the stone, just like you said. And 20% Imperial for RW. What do you think? First Treb and it's over, or hit Imp, or is he going to hold? I mean, does he want to drag this one out? Game 1, he might want to set up the right attitude.
No, I think Imp is the GG. I really do. I mean, you know how far behind you are by looking at the score at this point. You have eagles and rams in your base, a castle blocking out your main gold and one of your stone piles. He can see all these units just sitting here.
Yeah, you're right.
Not all of them. He can't see them all. If you go to Fog of War, he doesn't have Town Watch yet, but he can see Jaguar Warriors and Eagles just sitting there.
Now, RW doing good. Not to be critical. Why Jaguar Warriors?
A flex.
Does that not seem like
it's a flex?
Yeah. Okay, you're probably right. The castle's there anyway. Why not do it?
I'm this confident. I'm going to make Jaguar Warriors. That's what this is.
Against Knights. Yeah, you're You're right. That hurts.
He wants this game over. He says, I'm in all the way. I'll make a few Jaguars to show you how far in I think I am. But production
And the
companies...
numbers hold out. 2,000 food, 2,000 wood, 2,000 gold for RW.
And he's in Imp with a, 30 villager lead almost? 26 villager lead.
Yeah, 2 trebs on the way out. I respect not giving up at this point, but when the trebs start hitting the 2 TCs, how much longer do you think you can hold it? Castle going up on the north side there for Anonymous.
Yeah, but
Don't know what that one buys him.
He's only in Castle though. I buy some Conics, which is the right unit I think, but they're so expensive. Stirrups actually is what he's researching, which actually affects the Nightline, but it's not going to be enough, and he's going to lose all of his knights before the upgrades even come in.
And here his starting TC's getting trebbed. Another treb on the way.
Yep, Elite Eagle Warrior already in as well.
All the upgrades coming in. Conscription, Blast Furnace, Armor for RW. These Eagles are already destroying everything, and they're only going to get stronger here.
Yep. And we have long swords being produced, which is a good move, but long swords against Elite Eagle Warriors is not going to be enough.
That's something. Yeah, that's something that might have worked 10 minutes ago. Whenever he was dealing with Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, but the whole
Starting
front
to
of
raid his base.
This original town center, his original base, is all being trebbed down. Eagles are going to start flooding in there. He is taking some gold back there right now, but after that, well, he's just going to go all in on this town center with his amount of Eagles and Jaguars he's got there.
And he should. This is over. He wants to get on to game 2.
Yeah, the score lead is massive. I mean, Anonymous should definitely give it up at this point. And, yep.
Okay.
In comes the GG.
And you ended up ahead of me again there, so your game must, for some reason, just tick a little bit faster.
Time to build that new PC you need, that's all.
Well, good game by both of them. I do admire the persistence on Anonymous. I'm hoping it works out better for him next round.
I hope so as well, but unfortunately for him, the aggression was there, the forward siege was there, which is what you want to see, and he just couldn't combat it. Rwj takes game 1, and we'll go load up game number 2.
And here's a map I wasn't expecting to see. This is a nice change of pace. Let me know when you're ready to go here.
Oh, this is a nice change of pace. The Civ selection is interesting.
We have Franks for RW.
Are you paused?
And I'm paused at 10 seconds.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so as we were saying, Franks for RW won the last round. Malian's coming in for Anonymous here. Not 2 civs I would have necessarily expected on a 1v1 arena. But I'm not an arena player, as you know. What do you think of the civs there, Juice?
I think Franks is a really solid choice. I think
can't go wrong with Franks.
I mean, it's not an open map, but this gives you the option to boom up and have a very good late game, which we all know in Arena is going to be Castle Age aggression most of the time, especially with these 2 civs. I'm not sure Malian's was a good choice. I do like the Malian civ, but on Arena, I just don't feel like that's the right choice. But I would have expected to see something else here, but
yeah, I feel I would have liked the Aztecs to come back in.
Yeah, I mean, it's player preference, really.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
now, okay.
There may be
Say
some
what?
strategies here that we're not aware of that have been worked on. I mean, Malians, if they were up against an Archer Civ right now, I would feel very comfortable with having Malians on this side with all the extra Pierce armor they get. But
So we're gonna see paladins and heavy camels, right? I mean, that's got to be the road, right?
yeah, I mean, Farimba Camels would be really good here with the +5 attack. Um,
That is the one advantage here.
it is, but then you have Throwing Axemen on the Frank side.
Yeah,
And
and they, I
cheaper
believe they.
castles.
Mm-hmm. Now, good gold for both of them in their base. They're pretty secure. Stone's good for anonymous here, even if the stone is exposed for RW. But if he keeps up that aggression we saw last round, it's not going to be an issue.
That's true. I mean, I would expect to see a boom from both players here. I wouldn't expect to see any aggression until Castle Age. Also, we haven't mentioned, but the Franks also have a faster collection rate on berries, which is going to be really nice here. I don't know. I feel like Franks is definitely the better pick here, but it's going to depend on if we see Heavy Camel come in or Farimba come in as well for Anonymous.
Right, because I believe we're talking Imperial Age tech.
With Farimba, I will check that right now because I'm not certain on that one. Yes, Imperial Age tech
Yeah.
it is.
So in the nice eco bonus on the -15% wood, but wood isn't an issue on this map. You're safe to boom up. It's hard. It's going to be this game's got to be about who plays faster and better, right? I mean, if he gets to the Campbells, gets Farimba, he should be able to do fine.
I don't know. I feel like RWJ is gonna go for an early castle. I think it's gonna be really hard for him to combat that. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
we have a forward gold, forward stone in front of an Anonymous's base, and I mean, he's kind of blocked in there. I don't like this map generation at all. I feel like they should be on opposite sides of the map, but they weren't too upset about it and decided to play it.
Now, Anonymous, we saw him. He liked to go out to the side there. Maybe he's gonna like all this free real estate and go out to the empty land out there.
Oh, Anonymous loses the boar and takes a really bad boar lore. Sorry.
Oh,
Yes, I could see him trying to expand over there. I don't even know if he's going to have a chance, though. It depends on what happens. If we see a forward castle here, I would expect to see it right on top of the gold and the stone in front of Anonymous.
yeah. If in the cheaper castles, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, I mean, 488 stone compared to 650. And honestly, he could castle both sides, both gates, and be completely fine, and just wait him out. Either way, we'll see what happens. I mean, we are saying a lot in favor of RWJ right now, but Malians, if they can get to Imp and can grab Farimba, I mean, heavy camels with Farimba are no joke, especially if you're going full Paladin. And at that point, I think it's going to come down to numbers and if they have their upgrades.
Right, and that's the concern here. Is we're talking post imp with those compositions, but if he's going camels, RW is going to know about it before post imp. He's probably not going to be full knights. He'll have an answer for it. And then what's the response?
And that's kind of where it's at. What else does he have? I mean, it's going to be tough.
I want to see it, so let's roof for him here. Trying to look. Siege Onager, Bombard Cannon. Honestly, not as familiar with Malians as I would like to be. Gebetto's not going to do anything on Arena, right? Like,
I mean, I don't think so. But, I mean, maybe.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah. I mean, it would be an interesting move if that was his strat. I mean, it would probably be good for raiding, but just because they produce so quickly. But that's if he has a forward castle and is pushing.
Yep.
I mean,
Anon is about to click up to the next stage here. I don't know if I'm behind you again, but
you are indeed. I'm at
oh,
11 minutes 2 seconds.
how? See, are you sure you're playing on the normal speed?
I am.
Because
I'm 100% on just the play button.
you're 2 minutes ahead of me.
Are you sure you're not going at half speed?
I'm on normal speed. Here, I'll speed up. What are you at?
11:35.
Dude, what the hell?
Just go to like 13 minutes at this point, I guess.
Thanks, D.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know what's going on there for you, but I mean, I really like what Rwj is doing here. Both of them are on their way up. At this point, Anonymous is about to hit feudal. 12:15 now. I do like what Rwj has done here. He has went ahead and put a second mill up for the deer, which I think is a really great play. If you're not going to push him, you might as well mill them. They're there. Use them up. Would expect to see fast castle coming in here. I mean, we do have a blacksmith coming down for Anonymous, but we do not have market coming down. Oh, there it is.
Not sure what to make of those times. It seems a little weird to me. But
I don't think the times are all that bad considering the level of play here, but
no. Just I don't know. I thought Anonymous went up earlier.
he went up about 40%
Then I would
earlier.
Yeah, then I would expect, but
I mean, he has clicked up already, so
yeah, they're both clicking up. Okay. I'm just thrown off because my game apparently runs at a third speed, so.
Which is weird, because when we play together, you're at the same place that I am, but with recorded games, I don't know.
Yeah, hey, all the DE devs watching our little stream, you should be able to sync it up. That's something that should be possible.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate there.
But yeah, I mean, this is what you expect for an arena game, right? It's slow. We're gonna get to something soon.
Yeah, booming up. I mean, both players pretty decent again with times, which is the same last time, but last time Rwj took the early aggression. I mean, I'm really hoping Anonymous here pulls out a win so we can go to a game 3. I'd love to see another game between these two. And we have a lot of villagers on stone for Anonymous, so I'm really hopeful that forward castle is going to come and he's going to put the pressure on. We don't have anyone on stone yet for Rwj, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. I really hate the house that he built right next to his gold. I don't know why Anonymous did that, but it tilts me.
Probably just one of the starting houses, man. Sometimes you don't see it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It just drives me nuts. But other than that, I mean, pretty clean play for both. I mean, I'm really going to start watching Anonymous's stone count. He's at about 300, just hit the castle age. Should expect to see some military production. Oh, look at this. Double TCs coming up out front in the open for Anonymous. This ought to be interesting here.
Hey, I mean, I called it on the expanding. We learned his style there.
I mean, I think it's a great idea. I think you build them with a little more urgency, though. 3 vills for each one.
But yeah, the stables are coming up for RW. Those knights the knights might be there before the second TC can complete.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get him up. I think, though. I think he's not gonna have enough numbers to take him out. He might delay one a bit, but I mean.
Now these protected from that castle drop, but one probably would have done that job, right?
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I mean, Anonymous is sitting at almost enough for a castle as it is. I wouldn't be surprised to see a forward castle from him as well. Maybe even to protect that gold in front of RWJ's base there.
Knights coming in. This TC's up though. I just the two TCs forts. That's different.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot. I feel like he
Then
wants to
they do
protect,
get the
though.
Castle Age tech for always firing though, do they not?
They do if you research it, but
I haven't seen that come in yet. I'm trying to figure out the strategy here.
well, no
There's the
castle
castle you
yet.
expected.
So, yep, there we go.
I'd love to see some quick walls. He's just going to run back. Yeah, no military buildings even. There's no answer to these knights.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to hurt him a lot. I mean, obviously that castle's only, what, 13% complete at this point.
And he deletes it.
Yeah, but you have 5 knights out here. I mean, I think you delete it and build another one right in front of your town centers even, if you're really wanting to get it up.
There's a defensive castle coming up.
Yeah, I don't like this castle at all. It's sure you're gonna get it up, but it's not protecting your town centers now. Not very well, anyways.
I would have preferred a barracks there. For the castle spot before was fine. It just needed some protection. He's going to lose vills on this. 2 vills down. But it is up.
I mean, at this point, you've committed. You have to get it up. I mean, you don't really have a choice. I mean, yeah, you're going to lose villagers, but good news is the town centers will prevent the knights from just sitting there and not being affected. But
villager count in Anonymous's favor, or no, it wasn't. Close, though, 47 to 46.
I mean, he had the villager lead. A little bit better than it is now, but how many villas did he lose there? 2, 3?
Right.
And I like RWJ's position even more right now. I mean, he is just sitting in his town centers at home, in his walls, booming comfortably, not under any pressure. I don't know why you would take wood out in front of your base right now.
Yeah, just the complete lack of units. Not even a barracks at this point. Nothing. I don't like that. Unless his plan is Gabettos, you need to get production up by this point, right?
You do, but stone mining upgrade came in for RWJ. He has 11 villagers on stone. He has military units out. I think that's the right play. Oh, another villager goes down for Anonymous.
Yep, and another castle's going to be denied. He better delete it.
No one is prioritizing relics right now either, which is pretty bad. If this goes late, you're going to want those relics.
RW is probably feeling confident. He had a good game last game. He had control whole round. And he's running around on a post right now. He feels good.
Yep. I mean, 2 castles denied, making you delete them.
Another town center from Anonymous coming up on the front. I just give me some production, man. You're give me something here. There we go. First barracks finally. I hope I'm not far off of you on time.
You're a little ahead, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, interestingly though, we have archery ranges coming in for RWJ. I'm not sure why he'd go into the archery ranges, but interesting enough. We do have a Castle Age tech coming in of, I don't even know how to say it, Tigu, I think it is, which is, I believe, where they get to,
ungarrisoned town center's fire, correct.
Yep, so that'll help them out. I mean, you're using town centers as castles at this point, which it's cheaper, and it might do some good. We do have some villagers coming out for RWJ though. Oh, and that castle's a nice castle, and with no military units to prevent that one from going up, that's gonna.
And another castle, but another castle coming up from Anonymous.
Yeah, but is he gonna get it? Oh, we have cav archers, Frankish cav archers.
That's.
Ooh, not sure I saw that one coming.
I mean, it'll do something here, but nothing the Knights one. Is this the third castle that's been denied? This is starting to. This is all about the lack of any production behind it. Some monks. Oh, would have been nice to see here some camels at this point. If he had camels in this mix, he'd be sitting in a much better position.
Yeah, I mean, he's just losing villagers without anything. I mean, like, if you're gonna go out and expand like this, you have to throw out something. You can't just put buildings up and expect for it to go well. I mean, that castle's not gonna go up at this rate. There's enough knights, cav archers there. You have the castle fire coming in. Yep, it gets deleted. And at this point, I mean, I do like the TCs forward for him at this point, the first two, because at least he's getting all that golden stone. And he's kind of prioritizing it, which I think he absolutely needs to do. But I don't think it's going to be enough.
Now I don't know if you've seen this yet, but finally we have a stable up, and we're getting some production on Anonymous' side.
Yeah,
is it too little, too late though?
Coming down in front of his base as well, which doesn't really do anything but protect the front of his base there. So he is going to have a pretty good amount of castle fire to protect. Camels are coming in as well, which is going to do well, but that town center in the north, that's going to be denied.
Right, that's denied. He tries to go for. He thought he was going to win the camel fight, but
yeah, that's not pretty to see right there. One town center going to go down up front here.
Mangonels come in. It's starting to feel a little similar to that last game of it's the early units and putting some kind of pressure on. That's making the difference.
I mean, the eco balance is really bad as well right now for Anonymous. He is getting some siege workshops up as well, but he has 2,000 gold and 800 stone. You need to start buying your way up at this point. If you're not going to make military, buy yourself up, get your upgrades in before you make it, I guess. But
and that's the concern. He has the res, but what is he accomplishing with it? And all these fills back to the TC. Is it going to work? It goes up, but bills are still going to die, and that's not going to last, right? The castle isn't going to last, or the town center.
I mean, right now he's not going to be too pressured on it. I mean, the Mangonels and the Rams are out of place. But the problem is he should have clicked up.
But our Rwj now with the castle.
Yeah, it's a really good castle.
That castle secures his base, knocks down that TC.
Oh, absolutely.
Seems like Anonymous just really bought into the arrow shooting on Garrison Town Center thing. He's really loving these TCs.
He is the first to click up to Imp at least. I mean, this is really promising for him. I mean, he's got a bunch of units coming to the front that are just going to die to TC and Castle Fire. He shouldn't be losing those villagers. He should have garrisoned right there, which he will do now. But I mean, he is going to be the first one to Imp, so he should, especially with having two castles over there, get some trebs out. But he needs to keep producing camels, which he's not producing right now.
Now, is this intentional here? Is this a strat? Is he just get up to Imp, boom up to Imp, get Barimba, get the camels, and go forward? Is he just buying time with these town centers?
Maybe. I mean, I think it was a fine move to at least get one out there, but he's not defended them well. The castles were really lax. The fun in between his town centers is terrible. He could have had his other ones up a little faster if he would have probably prioritized that one first. I mean, he is expanding
Anonymous
to the south,
getting the relics
a little bit. Anonymous is getting relics? That's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
But
started off there.
Right now he has no upgrades whatsoever for his camels.
But this hurts here. He's getting wheelbarrow now at this point in the game with all these TCs. That's tough. That's rough.
It's not the greatest, but in arena, if you're playing it right and prioritizing military, I would be fine with that. But he has.
But that's the thing.
Oh, and he's got wheelbarrow in the forward town center.
Yeah, like if you're gonna boom, I'd rather see wheelbarrow a little bit earlier than that. But he gets up to imp. He's gonna get his techs out. He's gonna start building units. Um, Not
Yeah.
necessarily the comp that I would have expected.
Yeah, I mean, he's finally getting chainmail and foraging. He's
Cavalier coming in.
Cavalier is not the play. Husbandry is fine. Conscription, I don't know why you're getting conscription right now when you need to get your trebs out first and foremost. He could have had a treb lead. Could have had 2 of them out right now and be setting them up, but he's just gonna let that one sit in his castle. And then on the other side, Rwj is on his way up as well, 52% of the way there for me. And his res count is so much better right now, so he's going to be able to produce even more. He's really, really buying into the Frankish Cav Archers. I don't understand this
He
play,
is.
but he has queued up another, what is that, almost 12 of them? 11 of them? I mean, maybe it's a good option right now because you are up against mangonels. Have that mobility and be able to dodge and weave a little bit. Cavalier is just a bad idea. Should have went
It's
heavy
the wrong
camel.
move.
Should have went heavy camel. Trev is out at least, firing at this castle.
Yep. He is starting. I'd like to see another Trev. I mean, there's one being produced. But just the Cavalier, it doesn't even have value as a surprise pick, an orthodox. Frankish Cavalier, Frankish Paladins are just going to be straight up better, are they not? Frumba's nice, but...
Interestingly, though, the Frank player is going into light cav. He's not prioritizing the Cavalier upgrade.
I mean, his knight numbers have decreased. Maybe that's what the he has throwing axemen. Maybe that's what the cav archers are about. He's thinking they're going to be a better pick against camels, which aren't coming.
Yeah, and we have murder holes coming in for Rwj right now. He's not even gonna. He's gonna send his other treb up, just treb down another castle. He's not even gonna prioritize this one, which I guess makes sense because it just went down. But
yeah, I mean, the light cav just. I mean, but if you look at the gold on RWJ's main gold, that it's painful to look at. Lots of idols, very poorly managed. He must be really committed in his attention to this, fighting this in the front.
yeah, I mean this fight in the
Which
front
is going to pay off.
is gonna be really fine for him, coming in from both sides. Light cav gonna do the job with the cav archers, throwing axemen. Gotta love seeing throwing axemen thrown into the mix there.
Now, this game's been different because Anani seems to have kept the eco lead through it, but RWJ is making the resources work for him.
He is. I think if he would have placed the buildings in a little bit of a better position, he probably would be in a much better position at this point. I really don't get the Cav Archer play. I think it's the wrong move. I think you could have Cavalier out right now, and a lot more of them out as well. Not even prioritizing the Treb here. He's going to end up losing a castle because of it.
Yep. Even if you know heavy camel is coming in for him, but like even then, the paladins are maybe not paladin, but at least cavalier is definitely going to be worth it compared to light cav.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of get what he's going for right now if he's that confident. He is a game up. I mean, you're going to build light cav, which are way cheaper than the night line, and he might even just wait to get paladin and then go up with the Frankish paladin. But I mean, at this
both
point,
PCs going down.
Yeah, at this point, I think this is over unless Anonymous gets a bunch of military units out as quickly as possible.
And he's up to 3 relics here in a moment, so yeah. These games tonight just they just feel like a minute or two off, out of sync. Like if people were just up a little bit quicker, they're not far enough behind that I would quit, but they're too far behind. I feel like at this point.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the composition here. RWJ
on either side
is, I feel like, wasting a golden opportunity to go with some Frankish Paladin that he could have researched right now. I mean, easily by now, the Cav Archers are expensive.
Yeah. He had the map. He has the map control of the map, the res, all the neutral gold. He should be able to secure it. He should be able to do it. I mean, the Cav Archers are working, but I think that's just because of a lack of opposition, right?
The heavy Cav Archers are doing the job.
Oh.
And he's going to commit to the Cav Archer play, which at this point, I mean, he's so far ahead, I feel like it's going to be just fine.
Yeah, chemistry coming in, ballistics coming in. This is his play.
Yeah.
It's not what I would have expected.
No, not at all. From Franks, I would have never expected this. Magyars, Huns, Cumans, absolutely. Tatars, but I mean, even Turkish Cav Archers are better than Frank Cav Archers just because of the HP. But
there are no bonuses with the Franks. They're completely generic. Do they even get Parthian?
I don't know.
I want to say no.
I've never even thought it to be an option.
Right, I wouldn't have even known they got heavy, honestly.
I didn't until just now, to be honest with you. We have some forward barracks coming up as well for the Frank player.
Here's the thing: no thumb ring, no Parthian tactics, and he's missing Bracer and missing the last armor upgrade.
Yeah.
So just as respect, these are not good Cav Archers.
Not good at all. I mean, but he's doing the job though. He's gonna do just fine. It looks like right now he's just sitting pretty. I mean, he has used a lot of resources. He's got another 17 Cav Archers queued up with chemistry and ballistics just coming in now. Just completing now.
I hate to say it, but I think we're in the spot we were in last game where Anonymous it doesn't have a whole lot of way out of this at this point, and he's going to keep trying, but.
Yeah,
can he do it with the Cavalier pet play?
I think his problem is going to be gold. His main gold, he has, what is that, 30 villagers on main gold, 25 on his main gold. It's going to be out quickly. He does have the relics, but nope, well, not anymore. That got trimmed down. I mean, he's going to be able to push back right now. I mean, those Cav Archers aren't going to do anything.
He does have Farimba, like he has. They're upgraded. It's just Camel's way to go. Were they not? Like even against the Cav Archers, like.
Yeah, I think Camels was the play. I don't understand the Cavalier play, but I mean, to be fair, I mean he is up against Cav Archers, so. A little bit more HP working for him. I mean, can't complain about that.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not as if the Cavalier are bad. It's just you would expect against Franks.
Yeah, and right now the issue is going to be the Vil counts. I mean, right now Anonymous is down by 13. He's lost a lot of villagers over this amount of time. I think this game would have already ended if Rwj would have gone with the right composition here. He is switching over now. He is starting to produce knights. He's going to spend a lot of resources. He's got a lot of them queued up. He's got 5 stable production behind him.
Yeah, but tell me, it's inefficient though at this point. Like you went all in on those techs for the CA, and now you're switching over. Are you going to go up to Paladin? That's a lot of res and upgrades.
Yeah, the tech switch is going to be expensive. I mean, but as soon as he has the Cavalier, and he finds the gold, Anonymous is going to kill a bunch of Vils on this gold over here. But even still, even losing that gold, it just buys Anonymous more time. You got Cavalier going to be coming in for the Huns, or for the Franks, which is going to be much better. He's also teched all the way into Halberdier. I mean, at this point, even Farimba camels are not going to save Anonymous's military as long as he gets the numbers up. I mean, he is trying to fight right now and just clicked up. He took that fight a little early, I think, but the CA are going to hit and run. So that's nice at least, but.
Now, here's the issue. Anonymous is out of gold, just about. Look at those Vils in his base. He's trying to get that gold at the bottom, but so much of it's already been mined.
Yeah, he does have a large ball of Cavalier in his base, 43 of them at this time, but he's going to meet him with. He's going to end up fighting even better units for the Franks with just the HP. The attack is
Right.
a little bit better, but you also have
Yeah.
Halberdier, which has got a lot of upgrades on it. Treb's
And
coming
that's what I
forward.
wanted to see. I wanted to see Paladin Halberdier from the start.
Yeah, the CA
So now,
play didn't make any sense. He's completely out of that one now. He's not going to produce any more of those. He is, however, going to go really heavy into Halb now.
and that's just a matter of res at this point, right? Like there is not much gold left on this map.
Not at all, and this is a bad choke point for Halberdier and Cavalier to fight.
We're not even going to see Paladin because of the resources and all that wasted on the Cav archers.
Yeah, he could have researched Paladin a long time ago, but I don't think we'll see it either. We've got the Shotel or the Gebetto warriors out over here. He's got 4 of them.
Okay, hey, more power to you.
Yeah, he is recollecting relics, which is definitely important at this point, but he's going to lose all of his military here.
Yeah, but if he gets all those relics, a 3-2 lead won't be bad.
I don't even think we're going to see that happen. I think this military goes down, and I see
the
coming in.
Running out for a very bad fight. But he might have saw the writing on the wall with the Halberdiers. He didn't. How was he going to respond to that?
I mean, the Gebettos would have worked, actually. Which was, he doesn't have any numbers on him. I mean, he did take a really bad fight, but he still has units here.
He does. He has the units. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to say. Where does this game go with no gold? Like, if RW can't finish it before the gold completely dries up.
That's where Rwj is in such a much better position. He hasn't lost very many villagers.
I don't like he hasn't gotten those relics yet, though. He's built the monastery, but...
Yeah, but at this point in the game, I don't even think he needs the gold. I think he could go full Ram Halbs or Trebs and Halbs and be fine.
Yeah, you're right. And he's killing Vills. He's killed 1, 2... Got several Vills with these Halbs that are in the back. So many idols for Anonymous.
Yep, gold's drying up everywhere. Idle Vills galore for Anonymous. Only 5 for Rwj, but 43 for Anonymous.
And they're dying. I mean, yep. I'd say pop space, but he's almost at 100, down to 100 pop at this point. So he's what can he build after this?
Well, that's the thing is he's losing all of his military in the front. He's quick walling up front with stone walls, which is nice, but that's not going to last very long when you got Trebs behind that.
And he still has Halbs in his base, killing Vills, killing Vills, killing Vills.
Yeah, those 2 Halbs have been sitting there for so long, it's not even funny.
And gold's out. The only gold, or the gold in the center between the 2, and then a little bit, 200 gold in RW's base, so...
Yeah, and then we have a castle, probably his Panic King castle right now. He's like, I don't have military.
Yeah, transitioning to the light cav, and they're good light cav, are they not? I mean, +7 attack.
Yeah, but the Halbs
but against
are out in
Halbs,
full.
I mean, skirms are required at this point, right?
Oh, I would say so, but I don't think he's even close to teched into that.
No, I know he's not. Like, the Gebetto aren't bad. The Gebetto will do the Halbs in. If we can clear up the Cavalier, there's no more Cavalier production coming in. Some throwing swordsmen, but the numbers just aren't right here.
Yeah, not going to have numbers. The Treb's already hitting that forward castle. I mean, look at all the barracks over here on the right-hand side, though.
Well, but even that, there's
Treb are there as well. It's going to protect the Treb. Yeah. This one is looking worse and worse for Anonymous. The units for Rwj just going to run past and right under that castle. And he's going for the monastery and a bunch of villagers there.
Vill's dying like crazy on the right, running right into the... Oh, Vill's attacking the Treb. It's not even going to work. This is just... He just doesn't want to quit. He doesn't want to lose. Men-at-Arms. That must have been a misclick.
I don't think it's a misclick. I think he wanted to go champion. He just doesn't have it researched. He's not there. He doesn't have it to go there. I mean, you've got blue all over the map, all in the base, and yep,
And then there it comes.
yep. I'm not surprised. I don't think that he played it right. Farimba Campbell's would have dominated there, especially with RWJ going into Frankish CA.
That's the thing is we were talking like it could have been tough for the Camels, but with that CA move, all the wasted res on that CA move. If he had gone the Campbells, he could have protected those forward castles he was trying to put down. He could have busted in. I think there was a window where he definitely had the possibility.
I absolutely agree. I mean, he had a he had a good idea of moving out and trying to gather those resources. He was very, I would say, almost lazy with 3 villagers going out to build a castle. You know that your
Yep,
opponent is Franks. You're almost guaranteed to see knights or scouts, and
absolutely.
you just can't do that. And I mean, RWJ, if you watch this, please don't go Frank CA. That hurts you. That hurts you so much. It really did. I,
And even the Malians get bonus pierce armor on their infantry. Even if he was going like Halps, like it wouldn't have been very effective without Bracer and without Prithian tactics and without Thumb Ring.
yeah. I mean, there are enough civs that have those in them that you could have went with. But still, really well played. I mean,
Yeah, GG on both sides.
it's a good series. RWJ is going to move on here. And that's going to be it for casting tonight. We don't have any more games to cast this evening. So it looks like we're probably going to play a few.
All right.